What is going on, guys? It is me, Adam Selvig. So I am officially starting the live stream for the day to talk about building a team of people who want to contribute to making the Adventures of Sonic and Equestria. Just have to prepare myself for a bit. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. So, just gotta throw in do. So, today is where I'm going to talk about plans to get the Adventures of Sonic and Equestria into a lot more better developed of a series. So, it's certainly going to be a slow start, but we are going to work on that. I have gotten to where I am trying to find people who will contribute to the series, try to work on the series. And right now, so far, I'm currently the director of the show. I'm also the main story writer and music director, main editor. Basically, I'm the everything, all of the above so far. But at this point, it's already gotten to where that it's been a lot of work, but everything I've been trying to do is attempt to find other ways to make it work. So let's see. So far, it's been a lot of work. It's so far, and it's honestly been quite a good amount of time and effort to build into the series a little bit. But since we are officially in the 8th season of the show, it's been pretty much a good deal. I mean, you should have Team SS, you should have Triple S, you should have either ate earlier or later after we finish the stream, because I think I might just be very short on the stream if you're not here by that time. Nikki Abbey wants to be part of it. The $10 question is, what kind of abilities can you offer to the series? Because what I want to eventually do is I want to make the entire series fully animated one day. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what we could do about that, but the best thing I could do is suggest on how to, what kind of abilities do you know, or what tricks and what animations or editing or contributions could you do? So that's the first $10 question. But for me, the most I've offered to the series so far is the creativity behind it, the story behind it. Ironically, the entire series has mostly been done on the go so far. Like the first first amount of episodes at the beginning of the show was all done. Okay. So Team Triple S is going to be joining. Let me make sure I can actually hear. So, yep. Quinzilla, I have seen what you've been able to do. It's pretty interesting. Hey, Adam, I'm like baseball target field. What does Twins win? Anyway, Nick Abbey, if you're still on the live stream, what kind of skills do you have to offer to the series? Because I'm very crucial when it comes to what we need to do for the series. Like in the past amount of years doing this channel, it's mostly been a non-profit kind of thing. And out of everything that I have done, the channel mostly is done for fun, but it's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and add to it. Yo, Triple S, how's it going, man?
Not much at all.
Fun. Very fun. Huh.
How about you?
Yeah, typical same old. I'm trying to get a lot of crap figured out, but it is how it is, I guess. But everything is going smoothly. At least I know that this StreamYard stuff is working. So only 9 people join.
That's good to hear.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said that's good to hear.
Yeah. Daniel Hui says, I've been watching the series 14 times and soon it will be 15 times. I love the ideas that you did for the Adventures of Sonic in Equestria. Thank you. Mass majority of the series after season 2 mostly have been based off of other pop culture mediums. Like originally, I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to do Dino Thunder for the theme of season 2, but I wasn't quite sure.
I'm just a little bit nervous.
Huh?
I said I'm a little bit nervous to be here.
Well, it's my first official live stream that I've done with someone else. So New Gabby will ask, what new power will Sonic have in Revenge of the Past? Unfortunately, I cannot tell anything about it. Anything regarding Season 8, Revenge of the Past, is all being classified information. So you guys are just going to have to watch it to find out. And I can tell you, through my head, that the entire season is going to be a very, very long season. Like I don't even know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be a real long season. So it's going to take a lot of time, and it's going to be a lot of work to get a lot of episodes done. Like the fact that now this season is going to be more story based, it's going to be a painstaking process to figure out where everything is, what everything's going to do, and it's already bouncing all over my head. So you'll just have to wait and see. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry my camera is turned off. I'm just really nervous about this.
That's fine. It's not going to be too much to worry about. Like, it's up to you, man. Like, if you want to do live or not, that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. It's not going to be a big thing to worry about. So, aside from all of that, the amount of development and time for the series has definitely taken a lot more work than I originally anticipated. Because I've already finished, well, about 2 weeks ago. Is Twilight going to be in Revenge of the Past? I can't spoil anything. Any questions about like story plots or specific questions that like what happens in the series? It's all going to be have to be. You're going to have to watch it to find out because the entire season is just going to be based on typical movie hype, like how in the Sonic 2 movie, when the post credits dropped for Shadow, that was one of the biggest wins for the movie series. So it's a matter of just not spoiling any important story material, because especially the fact that Sega, I've heard that Sega made a post saying everything is canon, and so I'm just like thinking, how does that work? Ooh, which one of the past seasons is my most favorite? Huh. Yikes. That's a tough one to figure out because honestly, every once in a while, when it comes to thinking that, when it comes to the series, I always wonder. I'm honestly.
Wait,
gonna
was your dog barking?
Yeah, that's my dog. He's being his typical behavioral self. If I had to pick, which one was my personal favorite out of the entire season working? I can't entirely pick one because every amount of work that I've done to it has always been something that I've enjoyed. But there's going to be a point where the series will officially end. But I don't know. I'm not going to do this kind of work forever because this channel is not very profitable and it's
Dude,
not.
what do you think of the Sonic plushie I have?
Compared to the amount of Sonic plushies I have, I'm not too surprised. I got quite a bit of them. I got quite a lot of them actually, sitting in one of my computer boxes, sitting in storage for at the moment. But yeah, unfortunately, well, actually, that's not true. I actually have to say, season 8, Revenge of the Past, will have to be my most favorite season that I've worked on because not only is this more story consistent, it's world building a lot more than
Dude?
basically on the other
Adam.
seasons I've done. Huh?
Is it okay if I invite one of my friends here?
That's fine. I mean,
All right.
for some reason we're decreasing on viewers. Like we've only gone through up to 10 and now we're down to 7. I'm honestly wondering why that is. But what I kind of say, I don't really care that much. this channel is just not that much of a profit or that big of a deal, so it's definitely how it is. Let's see. Someone else is. Nick, I hope I see the villains want revenge for Sonic, defeat them, and they want payback. Well, you'll have to wait and see until the season gets out, because this season is going to be a lot of story plots. It's just going to be a lot, and it's honestly something that I honestly feel like I've revealed season 8 a little bit too early. Someone else is sending me messages on the Discord street server saying that he can't comment. I don't know why, but I'm going to see if I can actually. Let's see. Okay.
May I say something?
Huh?
Can I say something?
You're welcome to say it. You're on the live stream like me, so.
Well, if you guys don't know what's going on, I'll explain. Well, Adam here is planning on building a team to help him with this series the Adventures of Sonic and Equestria, and I'm gonna be his co-writer. I mean.
Yeah, you'll be the co-story writer. Like you're the second story co-writer that I have. Unfortunately, the other guy that I had, he's kind of been not so consistent, but he at least pulled through with his transparent artwork, which is another key factor that I also need for the series. So we're at least slowly building up somehow. Quinzilla, I personally don't have a Sonic plushie, but I have a Sonic pipe cleaner figure. Yeah, I have a few of those too, and I honestly think the pipe cleaner figures are really terrible, because the pipe cleaners are not that good as figures. If I had to pick a Sonic type figure, I would pick the Jazzwares figures from when Sonic Generations came out back in 2011. They had better articulation, better body designs and molds. They were just so much better. I like where.
Alrighty,
Huh?
My friend said he'll join. He's just getting ready.
Okay. I have Sonic figures and LMP figures. I also have Sonic and My Little Pony figures too. The only My Little Pony figures I have are the All About characters when the 2017 movie came out, and I still have them to this very day, but they're currently sitting in storage right now because I'm trying to work on actually getting a house to live in, and these apartments is just not going to be a forever shtick. So for now, I like where Shockwave did the fourth wall break thing, just like Pinky did. It's a funny kind of little joke that just makes so much sense to point out the fourth wall every once in a while. Here we go.
Dude. Oh, here he is. Here he is.
Welcome.
Oh, hello there.
Welcome.
Yeah. I won't be able to talk that much because I'm busy with my friends right now on Discord.
That's fine.
Well, if you don't know what's going on, I'll explain.
All right then.
I think the title probably
Adam
speaks
here
for
is
itself.
trying to build a team for his series, Adventures of Sonic and Equestria, the crossover of Sonic and My Little Pony. And I'm going to be his co-writer. Right, dude?
Yeah, so far you're gonna at least you'll be more consistent than some of the other people that wanted to contribute. At least there was. I'm not going to say his name because I don't think he needs any crap. But as soon as I announced that I was going to do a stream, he was saying like that he's resigning from doing it, and I was like, well, I don't know, like literally he somehow ends up choosing to lose his passion for like doing animation or stuff, and I was kind of interested in his work, but it's on him. It's on him. So I remember that Hasbro's making Transformers a collaboration figure with Sonic, and I think there's going to be a Tails plant. Yeah, I don't know if Hasbro is actually collaborating with Sonic at all. I've never heard Sonic collaborate with Transformers. The only amount of collaborations I do know that
it could
has
happen.
happened was Hello Kitty. What else? Hot Wheels. That was another.
Guys.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what a man at DreamWorks for right now? Well, because of Megamind versus the Dune Syndicate. God, I hate talking about that movie.
Yeah. I saw that my friends on Discord were talking about that, and I saw the trailer and it looked pretty bad.
Yeah, they forgot Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Yeah, and people like kind of hating on Kung Fu Panda 4.
Well, I mean, I've heard that. I mean, I'm not sure how Kung Fu Panda is relevant, but all I know is that Kung Fu Panda 4 was not really doing any good service to much to it. Like, I don't know. I've not really been interested after 3. Like, the first 3, I got no problems with, but after that, I just think it's ran its course. Certain movies deserve sequels, and some others just really don't. It really just depends.
Huh.
Well, at least at least there's Sonic Movie 3 to look forward to.
No kidding. However, I keep seeing this same trend going on that like a lot of Sonic YouTubers just keep on saying like the trailer's going to release next week or tomorrow or yada yada yada.
Well, it could release during Sonic Central.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that in. I'd rather take a bowl of salt than take that as face value, because no one is ever asking the question of when is a release date for the trailer dropping. That's the $20 question, and it's really an important question that needs to be asked, because if no one is gonna, it's really how problematic it is. So until the trailer officially drops on YouTube, I'm not going to take any kind of leak or information drop with face value until it actually drops.
Well, me and Ivan here are big fans of Dragon Balls, right, dude?
Yeah, I am into Dragon Ball.
I'm not.
And that's okay.
Yeah, that's alright.
I mean, I know that Sonic was at least influenced by Dragon Ball, but it's
well, if you want to learn more about it, we'll be more than happy to teach you about it.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, if I actually have an interest to know about it, but I really don't.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
It's a
Oh.
matter of if I want to be invested into it, like how I've made that why Sonic is in danger video, and why I said I might just leave Sonic as a whole because of how the direction of Sonic could end up, because Sega is choosing to support a group that are just very problematic. It's just the last thing we need to have happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Really, only 5 people? I was pretty sure a lot more would be joining. It's
Well, wait, what was I gonna say again?
Nick Abbey. Well,
Oh wait,
by your definition of be part of the series, like as in the series, or contribute to the production team of it, because I can tell you, like, if you got some kind of talent or some kind of skills that I don't have the ability to do by myself, I'm all for it listening. Like Triple S showed me one of his friends who could do animation, and I honestly thought the animation he did looked pretty darn good for it, and especially since it was an old one.
And I did show you one of Ivan's artworks, right, dude?
Yeah, like yeah, you heard him. Yeah, I am like good at drawing.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I also remember you said someone you knew, or I'm not sure if it was you, but you said you knew someone who could do the Sonic X rendering, and I was like, that would actually be really good to have, because I honestly would like to have more of the Sonic X renders of other characters, other than the renders that I have right now.
Yeah, like I'm just not like I'm a little bit into the Sonic community. It's because I'm also into other communities like Dragon Ball and Friday Night Funkin' and Five Nights at Freddy's.
and Mario.
Yeah, Mario as well.
But Adam here is not a big fan of Mario.
I'm not really, but my perspective on Mario has changed. Like, I may not like him, but at least other people are allowed to like him, and it's my perspective has definitely changed. Nick, I will be waiting for another episode of the Adventures of Sonic and Equestria series. Well, if you're going to be waiting, try to get the videos to 2,000 views, because every every episode released is going to be based on the view count instead of like count, because views have been more consistent than likes. So, wow, only 3 people are watching. That is a quick drop. We went up from 10 and nearly dropped to 0.
That sucks.
It's not really too much to worry about. I mean, this channel is not really something big to worry about. I mean,
My channel has over 1,000 subscribers, and Ivan's channel has how
Like
many?
hold on. I have I have over like 257 subscribers.
So far I have 3,898 subscribers. I only need 102 more just to reach 4,000.
Damn.
To be in it. Yeah, unfortunately I can't put like uh, uh, like actual people in the series. Like I can't be in it. Triple S can't be in it. Like, it's not taking us and putting it into the series, because that is not only inconsistent, that just really makes no logical sense to me when it comes to the videos, especially because it just makes more sense to me to be more accurate to having either My Little Pony or Sonic the Hedgehog focused, at least. But the other thing is that I would really like to do is eventually animate the entire series, where it's actually full on animated and fully with legitimate people to voice the characters, at least.
Well, Ivan has done animations before.
Well, the $20 question is it good or not? Because I like quality more than quantity, mostly, and quality is definitely the best to offer at this point.
Yeah, like you heard uh team team SSS Adventures here, I think. I mean, you heard them. Yeah, I do. I used to do animations, but I'm trying. But sometimes I don't do animation that much, cause
Well, you
like
did start a new animation channel.
yeah, this is where I'm be working on animated series.
And it's called what's it called again?
Hey, Heroes X Remastered.
Oh,
Yeah, it is quite based from a comic that I made way back in 2018.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's coming back with a redesign.
nice. And 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 if you remember correctly, I plan on starting my own Sonic anime series one day.
No, yeah, you did tell me about that.
Yeah, yeah, but Sonic is not gonna have his classic gloves or shoes. He's gonna have he's gonna have way cooler ones.
Um,
Because my new OC is gonna train him in martial arts.
and the Sonic on my animated series, it definitely has a scarf and definitely a bit of scars on the arm and on the eyes.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I already showed the sign to it
Oh,
to
and
mhm.
Ivan.
Yeah.
Um, um, do you remember Supreme Kai from the Majin Buu saga from Dragon Ball Z?
Supreme Kai.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why you said that?
Well, he's now in Dragon Ball Legends.
Wait, what? In Dragon Ball Legends? What?
Yep, yep. He came for the 6-year anniversary event.
Um. Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Princess Twink the Hedgehog and J Studios, hello back. Uh, I remember when I was younger, I found a YouTuber called Sonic Toast who made some stop motion videos with Sonic and Mario. I used to do stop motion back when I was in my when I was probably in middle school. The amount of the stop motions I've mostly wanted to do got me inspired by a YouTuber named PitBluckFan77. He was the one who inspired me to do stop motion, but eventually that passion fell into obscurity because that was a lot of work, and I had to do all of my stop motions on the floor, and I had never
I
had any
see. Also,
tables to do it, so it was just
do you guys
very
remember
difficult.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Huh?
I said, do you guys remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
The only amount of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles I
Ivan?
know is the 2003 series that I grew up watching on 4Kids TV when I was still pretty little. That's all I do now. I've
Well,
not watched
um,
much of the other TMNT after that.
um, there's a new series coming to Paramount Plus. Plus, that's like a sequel to Mutant Mayhem, which is Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Not the one just like from 2012. Well, the one that's like a sequel to Mutant Mayhem.
I don't know. It's some brands like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kind of faded into obscurity quite a bit. Like their popularity just keeps on decreasing greatly.
That sucks a lot.
No, it's how the cookie crumbles. It's how it is. It's then I think you.
Oh, okay, guys. I'm just gonna stay muted because I'm about to play Minecraft. I'm about to play Minecraft with a friend of mine.
All right.
All right.
Talk to you later, man.
All right.
All right. Thanks for joining.
Well, I guess it's just you and me now.
Yep. Nick Abbey says the villain I think you want in Revenge of the Past, if you're okay with, is Megatronus Prime. Megatronus Prime. Well, see, the thing is that when it comes to when I used the Transformers Prime adaptation from the 7th season, it's a whole different concept. Like, I'm not sure if a lot of people
And guys,
get this.
if you don't know who created the profile picture for Adam, it was me. I'm really good at making profile pictures.
Yeah, it's true. He really can.
And
He's done
the
pretty good
profile
ones.
picture I'm using right now, I made it myself. It wasn't easy, but I did it.
Back to what I was saying earlier. Nick, as I was saying earlier, the reason why it's going to be difficult to start throwing in like maybe like the primes or characters like Megatronus from the Transformers, like the original story lore about them. It's because it's not really something that I would probably be able to do because the lore just wouldn't match up with the series. Not only that, because like for example, Megatron in the series in season 7 is Dr. Eggman, but picture RoboCop, and then all the other Decepticons are just robots that just have better artificial intelligence, like Metal Sonic from Sonic Heroes after he rebelled against Eggman. So that's particularly why when it comes to the Transformers lore, like adding the primes like that, that's particularly the reason why. But I mean, eventually at some point, I'm not sure how else it's. Well, Transformers' popularity has constantly been shifting a lot lately. Like, for Father's Day last year, me and my dad went to go see Transformers: Rise of the Beast, and I'm not going to lie, I gave it a 5 out of 10, and it's honestly, I just feel like sometimes the Transformers movies have kind of constantly been just diminishing in story most of the time. Like there's just so many things that makes no sense. Like Unicron in Rise of the Beast was very inconsistent. He was very, very little of a threat, unlike he was in the G1 movie. Like I'm not going to lie about that. Let's see what other tricks can add a video clip. Oh, that's interesting. Blue waves, blue bubbles, bubbles dark, add background.
Wow, I know that screener can do that.
Interesting. I did not know that it could actually add other backgrounds? Is there like any other
That is too cool, man. Way too cool.
add files? Let's see what other little things this program can pull off. Let's see. Let's see how.
Well,
Comes with example background images and videos if you'd like to use.
if you guys are Angry Birds fans, if you guys are Angry Birds fans, if you don't know, Angry Birds, the Angry Birds movie 3 is now in the works.
I feel like Angry Birds has lost its touch, and I find Sega making a big
Because of the movie design.
Angry Birds as a whole.
Because of the movie designs.
Well, no, like buying, like Sega choosing to buy Angry Birds.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember that.
I think that is just a terrible idea. Like, I think it is just.
Wait, why is that a terrible idea?
Well, think about it. Like, it just makes no sense for them to spend all of their money on another game franchise when they could actually put more of that money into the quality production time into the next Sonic game. Or literally, there's just so many ideas that could have, for the amount of money it costs to buy Angry Birds, that money could have just been spent on development time for the next amount of Sonic games they could have actually done. Like Shadow Generations, that is probably going to be the best treat out of that, because that is literally 2 games in one. And like literally, I've heard talk that possibly Sonic Unleashed might get remastered, which I don't know. Video game, like,
well, it could happen,
it could happen, but it's not something that I want to get my hopes up on unless if something actually official is said, because I mean, it really matters on if the remaster can be done right. Like, I've seen remasters done well, and I've seen remasters just done horribly wrong. And Colors Ultimate was definitely the wrong way to do a remaster.
Wait, how
let
come?
alone even a remake. Have I ever heard of Valkyrie King? No, I have not. I'm probably living under a rock, but as I made it in one of the other videos, saying like this channel has to come second because I make no money here. So it only makes sense to make this channel a non-profit business.
Adam?
Huh?
Do you want to know what I'm mad at Disney for?
What?
Do you want to know what I'm mad at Disney for?
Take
a guess.
I don't know.
Because of the live action remake movies.
Well, I mean, of course I knew it's the live action remakes, but it's not only just that. Their terrible movie direction is really just falling apart. I've only lost interest with Disney about like maybe 10, 15 years ago. Like, there's nothing else good coming out of it. Like, I'm just done with Disney. It's like I have seen some crazy wackadoodle crap going on the internet on what Disney is doing, and it's
Wait, what is Disney doing?
So their current CEO has kind of been pushing the.
Oh, you're talking about Bob Iger?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's head of Disney at this point. Like, he's been head of Disney for the past maybe few years, and he's been behind the approval of like everything. He's ruined. Like, it is just so sad. Like, he keeps buying assets, and all the spending that he keeps doing.
Wait, what's he? Was he the one who bought Star Wars and Marvel?
Yeah, like the assets he keeps buying, it's going to eventually just bite him back, where the money is going to catch up, where he needs to pay off. Like, there's a lot more going on. Like, if you guys, like, I get a lot of other news about things on, like, other stuff, like movies and a lot of other stuff through Clownfish TV. I strongly suggest and encourage you guys check them out. They're really good people to look up to when it comes to video games or movie information or talking about like what companies to stick with. But Valkyrie King, I made that name up. Of course. I wouldn't be able to know if you did make. I wouldn't be able to know that until now, but that's fine. Yeah. Normally, I would have been surprised it would actually have more than 5 people joining the, at least watching the stream.
I forgot to mention, guys, I plan on doing remakes of the Adventures of Sonic and Equestria. I've been planning to do that for a few months, but I've been really busy with stuff.
31 votes, at least 97% of the last community post I did on who's attending the live stream tomorrow today at 8 p.m. 31 votes, 3% no, 97% yes, and the 97%. I'm surprised that 97% is not even here. It's unfortunate.
Wait, more people were supposed to join?
31% voted that they were going to attend.
Attend to join?
31 votes, and 97% of the 31 votes said they were going to join. And we probably only got like maybe under 3%, maybe. I don't know, but way to show the faith, guys. I mean, you guys are the only reason why I do this, but it's kind of disappointing that if 97% of you guys are going to vote on the community post and then not join, it really doesn't give me any motivation to really keep on trying this kind of stuff. So, but that's fine. It's not really something to cry about. Let's see. Unfortunately, I would like to find another streaming service where I can actually have a little bit more creativity freedom than having required to do some more stuff on this, but that's fine. Other updates. I'm also going to talk out that how a mass majority, well, not even mass majority. I'm going to actually take a look at one of my last posts regarding the movie Sonic statues released by First Four Figures. How 131 of you guys voted that I just do all 3 in one video. That is honestly quite impressive how all of you, at least 131 of you who watch my channel said do all 3 in one video. So it's quite unbelievable. Other updates. I'm still wondering when Sonic Adventure Definitive Edition is showing up, because I received an email some weeks ago saying that they were going through like mail package checking or something. I don't know, but they'll show up when it gets here. He'll show up. Sonic Prime 15 Animations, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Always glad to have more people join, to have more interactions instead of how I've done other things. I might start making Tuesday night just a streaming, maybe an hour of a lot of people getting together, maybe for at least, who knows. Let's see. I can watch all your videos since I'm 3 or 8. Okay, I'm not sure how you could be 3 or 8. Not sure if that's your age or something else, but it's no matter. A lot of people are welcome to join the stream. I wrote it. Okay, you misspelled road. It would be WROTE, not ROTE, but that's fine. Probably different world or place or somewhere. I wrote a story about a Valkyrie King's history and his legends. Nice, good for you. That's good. That creativity.
And if you're having trouble trying to join them, you're free to join the Discord server.
Huh?
Correct. I was just telling them if they're having trouble joining the live stream with us, they can just join the Discord server.
Yeah. That's what the Discord server is for. Like the reason why I also created the Discord server was to give us a little bit more interactivity amongst all of us, especially me, because YouTube is honestly doing some weird shenanigans that I don't really trust, like the blocking the
Oh wait, I have an idea.
original Showdown in Space episode that I did for my series. Load of crap that TMS Anime chose to block it because there's just a bit of their anime being used. It's honestly so stupid. I wrote Sonic Prime 15 animation says I wrote some stories about MLP and Sonic crossover from a plot twist. So I'm doing a crossover with Godzilla X King Kong, the New Empire, and Godzilla -1. Well, I mean, you're not really. I mean, technically, Godzilla X King Kong and Godzilla King Kong, Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, and Godzilla -1. They're literally different movies, but just in the same universe. So it would have made more sense if you just probably said MonsterVerse or something. That's at least the common thread. But you do you. Whatever floats your boat. Oh, that's cool. I actually see the live stream background waves actually being waves. That's cool. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe I actually haven't noticed that. Blue Lagoon. Background music.
Wait, hold on. You can. Where are the background music?
Well, it's probably going to require me to pay some kind of subscription service or some kind of a fee or something, and I'm not going to do that. That is just going to be a waste of my money because I don't think I should have to be required to pay anything to use a service like this. So that's how it is. But it's just better how it is, I guess. Let's see, what other things to talk about? Oh, yeah. So, Crazy Boy made videos of MLB crossovers of Godzilla X in the new Equestria. Well, I mean, a lot of people are entitled to crossover whatever they want, especially like that's fan fiction work. And I honestly think Sonic and My Little Pony have been more valid to crossover because I think of their common similarities and character similarities that just make so much sense. That's all I should say. But
Well, the Sonic series is kind of inspired by Dragon Ball.
well, Super Sonic has mostly been the inspiration of Dragon Ball, and it's not the only. First, how can I get to the Discord? Call Adam. So in the video on the channel, Nick, there is a video that I said that says I'm making a Discord server for the Adventures of Sonic Equestria. You won't be able to call me, but you will be able to at least have a little bit more consecutive communication amongst me. So,
Sorry about that. I accidentally left.
that's fine. That's fine. It's pretty typical.
So as I was saying, Sonic is inspired off of Dragon Ball a bit.
Well, not only Dragon Ball, but Star Wars too. Like that's how we got the Death Star or the Death Egg. Like,
So are there more adventures of Adventures of Sonic and Equestria episodes in the future? Yes, they will. Sonic
Well,
Prime.
they will be. There definitely will be. Every episode will be released after every 2,000 views. And right now, I got 20 episodes that already prepared to be released, and it will. It takes a while. It takes about a month for up to 2,000 views because a lot of people just don't watch them as. A lot of people don't view them as fast. Like it, as soon as like, it's pretty interesting how as soon as I release an episode, everything just the views just interaction just skyrockets. But when it's outside of that, everything is just so low. When I get it, but it's how it is. But yeah, there's definitely going to be more episodes. Like season 8, Revenge of the Past is not the end yet. We are there. Don't worry about yourselves. Like the season is not over yet. Like we've only just started for 4 episodes, and it's going to be a long season. It's going to be a very super long season. I'm not going to lie about that. The problem is that it's really being a pain in my head to do it by myself because I've kind of lost track about how I want the season to go because the season is going to be not only so long, it's going to be inspired by a lot of other pop culture and medias, like other movies and video games that story wise at least, and maybe a few gimmicks. So it's going to be a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's definitely going to be a lot of work.
Yeah, it's really going to be a lot.
I'm not even capping. I'm not tripping.
Yeah, it's just definitely a lot. I mean, it's going to be a lot of work as well as when it comes to me having to not where I just can't make money off of this YouTube channel because since this YouTube channel is just not so profitable, it would just be pointless.
Well, there is a way to make money. You just have to join a YouTube partnership or something.
Nah, I gotta avoid doing like a bunch of copyright and actually have to meet qualifications in order to even make any kind of monetization of any kind. And my channel doesn't fit the qualifications. So it just makes more sense to me that the channel will just be a hobby and just nothing.
Yeah, making videos is my hobby too.
Let's see. Is there no question? Oh, here we go. Will Sonic Prime come back in future episodes of Revenge of the Past?
Probably.
Well, I can't leak out any spoilers or reveal any information about what happens. It's a matter of keeping that hype built up and just making it full of intensity because I can tell you it's a matter of how hype you want things to go for the series because it's going to probably be pretty worth it, I would have to say. It's just a matter of how invested are you into it. So, but you'll just have to wait and see. Let's see. And of course, what other things? So here's an interesting debate that not a lot of people really took to commitment to, but here is an interesting question from Sebastian Tackett 6478. He asks, "What if we get one episode to 3,000 views? Would you make it 1.5k views for the next 2 episodes?" And I can tell you, that was quite an interesting question to negotiate that. And honestly, maybe, depending on how the core audience would want to figure that. I do like when Sonicus Prime was in it. He was good in the Adventures of Sonic and Equestria series. Yeah, I honestly thought Sonicus Prime quite made an interesting character because literally since his name is literally based off of Optimus Prime, it just made so much sense. Plus, since I did the video of who would be voices of the characters in the series, it would make so much sense just to have the Generation One
Well,
Transformers Optimus
um,
Prime be Sonicus Prime.
for the Adventures of Sonic and Equestria, mm, um, um, th- um, voices are not guaranteed to come into future episodes, but it might happen. It just might. We just don't know yet.
Well, eventually, it's going to be a lot of time to put
We'll
it.
keep you guys updated.
Huh?
Um, I mean, you will keep them updated.
Well, it's how it goes. Life is really the problematic issue these days. I'm already fixated on trying to get a lot of other things figured out. Are the villains of the Adventures of Sonic Equestria going to return? Well, I mean, hence the title Revenge of the Past.
Yeah, but it's not guaranteed.
Well, I mean, if you've seen, like, for all those who have seen the trailer, the trailer already speaks for itself. Like, it was kind of plain and simple. The question is who's actually specifically returning. I can't confirm that, but I can tell you, like, villains will return. Some will and some won't, but I'm not going to spew out names. So, Sonic Prime 15 Animations, if you want to get a little bit more of an idea on what can happen in the series, the season, I strongly suggest you check out the trailers for the 8th season. So that's what I can say. Okay. So while I bring this out, there are probably some other people who are going to probably ask, what are their future plans for the series? To be honest,
That part, what just happened?
what do you mean? What just happened?
I heard some noises, but never mind. You were saying?
Well, I was continuing to say, what could I do for probably the future of the series? I don't know yet. I mean, there probably are people that are going to probably ask some of those questions. But it's who knows what can happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at least glad some people joined the stream. At least I'm at least glad some people were able to contribute.
And if you guys want to subscribe to my channel, if you guys want to subscribe to my channel, it will be in the link in the description below, right after the stream's over.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Definitely subscribe to him to Team Triple S Adventures.
Yeah, I'm calling it Team SSS because of Sonic Shadow and Silver from Sonic 2006, the most recent hated Sonic game, all because of Elise kissing
I
Sonic.
think beating that dead horse has kind of take its course. I think it's actually a lot more. I mean, I wouldn't know if people still like it. I mean, Project 06 is definitely redeeming 06 quite a bit. But
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I really want to play that.
I honestly would like to play it too, but unfortunately, it's going to probably require stuff on my computer that I probably don't have, or a lot of stuff that I just don't know what I would have to do.
And boo-hoo for me, I don't have a damn laptop.
You would have to get a stronger computer than a laptop, because a laptop would probably be very little to even run a big game like Project 06. Like, you need a real computer.
That's gonna be really, really expensive.
I mean, it depends on exactly how expensive you want to go, because I got my computer for only about $500, and it worked out pretty well until I had to eventually replace the graphics card, and I had to drop about $350 for it to get that up to speed. But building computers can really be expensive, so I couldn't care less, though, because I'm not fully a computer person, but it's how it goes. Let's see. What else could this app do? Brand color?
And dude,
Huh.
do you want to know what Sonic ship I hate the most?
I'm pretty sure you have said before.
Sonic.
Well, I mean, depending on which Amy you're choosing, because I could.
The modern Amy.
Well, I don't even think modern Amy is actually that bad. I mean, her character in Frontiers actually kind of fakes that. It's mostly the poor kids Amy that I didn't like. It was I mean, honestly, when it came to Amy from Sonic X, that was bad characterization. Sonic Free Riders made her a bad character.
And don't even get me started with the sequel to Sonic Riders, Zero Gravity. And the Amy was pissed for some reason. I haven't played it, so
I have. I played Zero Gravity till the cows came home with.
In the end of Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, what was Amy upset about?
She wasn't. She at the end. In fact, the only time that it was like the near end of Sonic, well, I mean, the only time I've noticed her get upset in Zero Gravity was during the cutscene of Mediotech Premise, or at least in the Babylon story, or no, it was that water track in the Babylon story, where in the hero story, I don't know. It's been a long time since I played that. I might actually play that tonight since I'm not working tomorrow. I wish I could play as Shadow in Sonic in Equestria series. Yeah, Nick, I'm not going to lie to you, man. If anyone was going to play Shadow in the series, it would have been me, because I'm probably the best Shadow voice impression that I could ever be.
May I hear it?
Jason Shadow.
Can I hear it?
I'm not sure how I will sound through the mic, but let me actually prep myself for that, because I mean, Shadow is not really too that hard. What would be a simple and easy line? Okay. My assignment was crud. Darn it! I lost it.
It's okay. It's okay.
But I mean, what I really should have done was have water or something. But that's fine.
Ew.
But honestly, I think my Shadow has definitely improved over the years of growing up, because I can not only hit Jason's lower vocal tone when it comes to Shadow.
Yeah, Jason Griffith is my favorite Sonic voice actor. I mean, seriously.
Sega did no justice for replacing him with Roger. Like, I'm not going to lie. I mean, people can have their opinions on if Jason is good or bad, or think Roger is good or bad. But I think Roger Craig Smith is not a good Sonic voice.
Well, I find Roger Craig Smith's voice okay at first, but but since Sonic Frontiers, his Sonic voice, mm, doesn't sound like him at all anymore.
Well, I mean, if I had to choose between Colors Roger or Frontiers Roger, I would take Frontiers Roger because at least his Sonic's character wasn't as too childish, or at least, I mean, I just think that Sega did no justice for Sonic by not only letting go Jason, but also replacing him with two other voices who just don't fit their roles. Like, I just don't find Roger that good of a voice for Sonic. I picture
Well,
it's just not that good.
Well, in Sonic Prime, Sonic was voiced by Devin Mack.
Well, Canada will have their whatever rules. Like, that's up to them. But here, we don't go based on whether you're like, here in the U.S. We don't go based on those kind of rules, because the problem is that if you do that kind of work in out of foreign countries like in Canada, you would have to have specifically people that are from said country to voice said characters. And I think, like, on one of the videos that I did, like, who would voice who, someone said, like, I wonder, I'm actually going to pull up those comments right now and actually I'm actually going to bring that video up.
All right. Then what characters can I play as? Oh,
And what characters can I play as? That it really depends on who you can sound like, because
yeah,
strictly, if it comes to Sonic characters or My Little Pony characters, you gotta sound like they're
the characters have to be from the character voices have to have to sound like sound like whichever character there is from. Wait, hold on. Let me rephrase that. But the character has to be from those two specific franchises. Otherwise, it wouldn't make any sense.
well, actually, it's not a matter of if they were in said series. It's a matter of who would sound good for who. For example, the reason why I particularly said the 4Kids cast is better than the 2010s cast is because they have better quality. Hence why I would, if I were to have the entire series completely voiced, specifically if I were to play Sonic and Shadow, it's because Jason Griffith does a fantastic good job of delivering emotion and delivery through Sonic and especially Shadow. It's a matter of who you can sound like that is accurate to the voices from said franchise. For example, the 4K Kids cast, the 4Kids cast is the target voices that I want to go for. Let's see, back to where.
Well, I'm tired. Can we end the live stream?
Or you can leave. I'm gonna probably stay for the next 5 minutes. Then.
Oh well. Anyways, it was a great It was great talking to you guys. And you have some questions? Feel free to um feel free to join the Discord server
Yep.
and subscribe to my channel in the description below.
Yep.
And right now, this is this is Team SSS signing off.
Later.
See ya.
Well, I am using my own characters in Sonic and LMOP Adventures, but it's a bit different. I used some crossovers with the animated cartoon series like Godzilla Minus One and others. Well, Godzilla Minus One is literally a live action. It's not even really a cartoon, but I mean, you're allowed to cross over whatever who you want, but I honestly find it just makes no sense to me. But yeah, I'm gonna stay on the stream for at least the next 5 minutes until like an hour and 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna cut it. Then I'm gonna end there because I'm gonna probably do some other stuff and maybe figure out some other things. Maybe, who knows? But it is very interesting how everything has worked. I really like how everything has played out. Like, you will do your best for the Adventures of Sonic and Equestria series. I know you will. Of course I will. I mean, that's why I've been working on trying to build a team to make this series the better it can be. So we will be able to make it something new. Well, not new, but also different. I really like Shadow in his way, but I feel bad for him that he lost Maria from both the games and the Sonic X series. Well, I mean, Shadow. I mean, it's really not a difference. I mean, regardless. I mean, Maria was lost in Sonic Adventure and the Sonic X series. It was literally just a TV show adaptation of Sonic Adventure, just some differences. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's sad that Shadow lost Maria, but at the end of the day, it made sense that without Maria, Shadow needed some kind of motivation to be who he was. But it is how it is. It's a lot of work, but it's how it goes. Enter a banners. Display calls. Do actions. Did you hear that Sonic X Shadow Generations? He is getting wings. That will be awesome. Yeah, I've seen Shadow get the wings. I don't know about that. I honestly don't know about that. I mean, it could lead to more about Shadow's past. Like, the whole point of Shadow Generations is to focus more about his legacy and his past and know more about him. It it might be a good. I've heard it's talked about to being a really good Sonic game. Hence why people are probably going to get it just to play Shadow than Sonic Generations. Like, I don't know, but Sonic Prime 15. Well, in Sonic 3, we hope that if the movie is coming out in 2024, but from the game, Shadow loses Maria, but we hope in Sonic 3 will be different in something after the Knuckles series. Well, Sonic 3 is coming out in 2024 of December this year. The most talked about question these days is, when is the trailer release dropping? And right now, no one's asking the question of when is the trailer dropping? And people have constantly said, like, oh, it's coming out next week, this week, or later, yada yada yada. And it's not really something that really is doing them any favors, but it's how it is. But it's how it goes, I guess. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it and end the stream from here. Thank you guys for who did join at least and did show up to at least participate in this event. I'm going to release a community post giving about the series, but Michael Evans asks, other than your other series, which other Sonic and Loop crossovers do you enjoy? Good luck with your series moving forward. Kevin Kuntz, hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Michael Evans, I'm not going to lie. To be honest, I think watching a lot of other Sonic and My Little Pony crossover videos makes me cringe a little bit because of how poorly they've been done. Like some of them, like, which one of them was it? One of these crossover Sonic and MLP crossover series I saw was really low quality, and the music was really bad. The quality was just not that good, and the scrolling and what this guy did is, for when it comes to characters talking, he just had the scripts of the characters, whoever said what, just slide across the screen of said video, and it was something that just really bugged me. And so what inspired me to also do the series was that I did it because I wanted to try to work on using the skills I've gained over the years doing stop motion animation, and it led to where all that, and it led to how this channel actually came to be when I actually gained all the experience using my other YouTube channel, which was a interesting run. I will like and comment to all your videos you send out. Good luck in the future, Adam. We will be with you always. Thank you for the support, Nick. It is great to have some people. It's great to have you guys that actually do support the work that I do. The time and effort that it takes to make these, like, it's painstaking. It's a lot of work because it's really just a matter of how long it is, and it's really been a lot of tough pain, like especially when I had to go on a hiatus break for quite a bit when I was going through some kind of psychological existential crisis or something. But yeah, it's definitely good. I like Sonic the Hedgehog and Rainbow Dash together. Kevin, Kevin, I 100% agree with that statement because I honestly think Sonic and Rainbow Dash is a perfect match. It just makes so much sense because they're both not only fast characters, they both have the same basically personality in all the same ways. The only difference is that Rainbow Dash is a pony, but still, it still makes sense. So I agree with that. Sonic Prime 15 animations. I'll make my own Sonic and LMV crossover series, but it's a bit low quality sometimes. But the episodes are cringe a lot. But this year, I'm actually making a teaser trailer about Sonic and LMV crossover. Sonic Prime 15 animation. I would like to ask you, what kind of equipment are you using to make your series? Because if you're using iPads I mostly use Apple devices for all the work I do because I have way better control over how I do things. If you're using Apple devices, I can strongly suggest a few apps to use to make your series not only higher quality, but better abilities to do. So I strongly suggest a few apps if you wish to know. Daniel Huey, I will always love your videos and I will support it. Thank you, Daniel. It's really nice to put a lot of effort and receive a lot of respect from people who actually appreciate my work. Thank you. Well, I'm using my phone is Vivo. I'm not sure what a Vivo is, but if it's not an Apple device, especially if in today's time, then unfortunately it's gonna be. You would probably be better off using Apple devices. Like some of the apps I use to make the Sonic series, my MLP Sonic MLP series, is through my iPads. But I strongly encourage that. Michael Evans, Sondash inspired me to start Harmony and Chaos. Yeah, I've seen some of those videos. Kevin, I've been listening to Harmony and Chaos, which is a crossover between Sonic and LP Friendship is Magic. Yeah, that's what the Adventures of Sonic and Equestria is too. It's like a, my Sonic and MLP series somewhere takes place amongst the mainline canon of the Sonic video games, and somewhere in Friendship is Magic. I'm not like it definitely would take place somewhere before when Discord was still a villain, and like what's interesting is that since Sonic Frontiers released, I was thinking like, oh man, how am I going to figure out the lore of the Chaos Emeralds? Because now the lore of the Chaos Emeralds is not only being more explored through Sonic Frontiers, it could throw a hinder into the lore of the the Adventures of Sonic and Equestria drastically because of the Frontiers release. But who knows what will happen? We all appreciate it, Adam. We really do. Yeah, and I appreciate having you guys who actually support my work and actually want to be a little more interactive here. Hence why I created the Adventures of Sonic and Equestria series Discord, where we all can actually have a little bit more of an interaction together, and it's definitely something that I strongly encourage you guys join, because it's a nice way for everyone to start building up this community together of showing how great of a crossover Sonic and My Little Pony is. I mean, it's probably not going to get the official thing to work, but like to have it officially happen like on the video games or movies or something, but it's definitely something that could get it to work. I've been playing Team Sonic Racing for the PS4, aka PlayStation 4. Well, hence why. Well, I mean, that's why people prefer to just say PS4, PS3, because it saves time on having to say PlayStation 4. But yeah, I've played Team Sonic Racing. I've completed the main story of it. I've basically played it 100. I kind of basically played it 100%, but I didn't bother getting the trophies to the game because I think the trophies specifically are just really time wasted, but they're also just bragging rights. Thanks, Kevin. This crossover really needs a series. Anything to bring back G4. Yeah, I agree that G4 My Little Pony was honestly better than G5. Like I honestly felt a little bit odded out about how G5 decided to go the 3D CGI instead of just sticking to like 2D. And I mean, I don't know. This is why my passion for Sonic is a lot more focused on the channel than My Little Pony is, because I'm not entirely sure what else to get with when it comes to My Little Pony. But I can only say that the series was better when it was G5. These characters are so compatible, and when done correctly, can have some unbelievable storylines. Yeah, that is true, Michael. It is 100% true. Like, I mean, if I compare to 06 Shadow and modern day Shadow from 2010s to now, they're two completely different characters. And Shadow from 06 is the Shadow that I'm 100% of an advocate for. So I think 06 Shadow should stay around. I got some trophies on TSR. Yeah, I've gotten trophies on TSR before. Like, a lot of us will likely be able to get trophies pretty easily. Also, I actually make the crossovers some different series and the live action movies, but yours are very good and high quality. So I started to think over about the crossovers that I should add. Well, it's a matter of putting the time and effort to making it be quality and actually look good. Uh, Kevin, you and me both G4, but for G4. Yeah, I honestly prefer G4 more, 100%. If I have any ideas for the Adventures of Sonic and Equestria series, I will let you know. Well, the best way to let me know is to join on the Discord. If you is to be on the Discord or a specific YouTube video, or even if you got any ideas right now, I'm all open to hear some, because eventually, as soon as I'm done with season 8, I don't know what I can do after I'm done with Revenge of the Past. And so it's really a matter of what can happen. But yeah, I'm always open to have more ideas. Well, I think I'm in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. We're getting Shadow the Hedgehog the movie wise. Well, I mean, yeah, yeah, I mean, it was kind of expected, I guess, when leaks about the second Sonic movie were coming out, when a lot of hints and references to Sonic Adventure 2 were being made, like on the beginning of the movie when Sonic was in what city was it? It was what it was Mushroom Planet, and it was Seattle. Yeah. In Seattle, the cops were chasing down that bank truck, and that was a reference to the Sonic Adventure 1. And then the helicopter scene when Gunn, Tom, and Maddie get to the Mean Bean Coffee shop. The helicopter had SA2 insignified on it, and that was kind of another Sonic Adventure 2 reference. And then so that it's my idea. I would say we should add Sage from Sonic Frontiers, so as Gadget the Wolf from Sonic Forces, even other characters. Gadget the Wolf, I don't know. That's kind of a slippery slope, because that's literally a custom character from Sonic Forces, and it's just not some kind of deep level that I would go into, because especially when it comes to custom characters, I just think they're just not that legitimate to use. Sage, I don't know about adding Sage yet, because I can tell you from my perspective, like it would have to be at a point where I get to where I can work on maybe actually tackling on the Sonic Frontiers eventually. I've seen Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie wise. Yeah, I've seen both Sonic 1 and 2 in the theater 7 times, because I was dedicated to show Paramount, hey, if you keep doing this good for the movies, then keep doing this. I'll give you my money if you keep giving us this. And I already have both Sonic 1 and 2 on Blu-ray and probably regular disc. But definitely good video game adaptations for once in probably the next quarter century. But yeah, it was definitely pretty good. The first movie was a good setup. The second movie was definitely a bit more. We don't know if we are going to get any female Sonic characters in the movies. Yeah, I agree with that statement. I don't know if Amy's going to. I've heard that Amy's going to be in it. I heard Rouge is going to be in it, and I don't know about that. So I would just wait until the trailer drops. Nick, Do you think the Storm King can be part of the Adventures of Sonic Equestria Revenge of the Past? I can't really say about that because it's not really. I can't really tell whether. I don't know. I don't know. Princess Twink, thank you so much for the stream. Yeah, glad to actually do it. Michael Evans, Sonic 3 is going to be an absolute banger. 100%. I totally agree. It is. Sonic Prime. Well, Amy's voice actor will be different than Sonic Forces and Frontiers. Well, Amy's voice actor from Frontiers and Forces is the same person, but it's definitely going to be someone else. I am excited for Sonic 3. I can't wait. Yeah, me too. I'm 100% looking forward to the third movie as well. We're really so close. Like, we're so close. It's times like this. Like, I remember back when I was young, when the Transformer movies came out, I didn't really think that there would be any sequels, but when I kept seeing the sequels, it was like, oh, I'm so excited to go see these movies. And Sonic 3, that one is going to be probably Paramount's best Sonic movie out of all of them. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's definitely going to be something that's going to be worthwhile putting the effort into. So, but yeah, I 100% agree. It's definitely it's definitely something to look forward to. Well, I think I'm officially going to go ahead and end the stream now. So thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Spread the word. Get this out to people who both like Sonic the Hedgehog and My Little Pony. Well, Kevin, I hate the Knuckles TV series on Paramount Plus. I mean, it's not the most it's not like, I mean, the Knuckles spin-off series, it was kind of a bit of a bad adaptation, but I mean, the first two episodes were definitely good, but the rest just took it downhill. Nick, I've watched MLP Equestria Girls, Transformers 1, 2, 3 from the YouTube named MLP Crossover. Interesting. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and actually end the stream this time. So I'm looking forward to maybe doing another stream sometime. And I'm also going to do a community post, seeing how you guys would rate it. Yeah, thank you, Princess Twink. Thank you. That is definitely something that I have a good passion for. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. And we're gonna eventually I'll do another stream next time. And after I end this stream, I'm going to do a community post and see how you guys liked it, and maybe call out on the amount of people who didn't join, because only up to 10 people joined, which was kind of upsetting. So, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining in the stream. See you guys later. I'm out. Peace.